Hey guys, it's Day Halloween, and today we will be unboxing Barnaby the Bear. Let's check out his box. So starting off with the front, we have a little description of him. Torso moves side to side on moving ball. Eyes light up with red LEDs, makes growling and roaring noises, and stands 5 foot 10 inches tall at his tallest point, so the top of his head. And then the left side of the box, we can see that says Barnaby the Bear. Looks new, not sure if it is. We can see the description, another picture of him. And his box does have handles, which is very convenient for lifting and moving him around. And then the back side of his box. Barnaby the Bear, his story right here. And here we can see that he's IR sensor activated, battery compatible, all that stuff. And for the final side of his box, we have two pictures. One has arrows indicating his torso movement, and they also point out that his ball moves, which is very cool. This is just another angle. I guess this is to tell us that he makes noise. Let's open them up. You guys will be getting the first look of what's inside. Wow. His ball is genuinely way bigger than I was expecting it to be, which is awesome. We can see his clothing right here. Looks fancy. And here we have this piece. We'll figure out what this is in a second. So here's the first half of the ball. And here is the second half. And now, let's check out his awesome head. So here we have his head, and it looks awesome. I really love it. You can tell he needs a little bit of styling, but that's not a problem. Aside from that, this looks very awesome. So here we have his shoulder bracket, his torso frame, his adapter box, his feet. They kind of Velcro on, I guess. One of his arms. Some sort of frame, I assume, to keep the body in shape. His other arm. And here we have his mechanism and his control box. His two poles labeled B and C. These seem to have some screws or bolts here. Similar to that of one you would find on a servo. Pretty interesting. And lastly, his base, which is labeled A. Here we have all of the parts nicely laid out, starting off with the two halves of the ball, the base, the clothing, the feet and hands, two poles, what looks to be a support for the poles, 4 body frame shaping pieces, the head, and the mechanism. We also have the instructions and the adapter. So, for the first step of the setup, you're going to want to take the B pole and snap lock it in. And once that's snap locked in, use this bolt thing on it and tighten it to the other pole, just like so. It's really secure. Now, we will put the ball over your B pole, making sure that the longer slit is towards the top. Now, let's attach the other half of the ball. So it took us a few minutes to figure out how you put this ball on. So we did do it off camera, unfortunately. But when you figure it out, it's pretty easy. You just gotta line up all the pegs. And yeah, it should be pretty easy from then on. So, after you get the ball on, you're gonna put pole C on, like the previous one I just put on. You snap lock it in, and use this bolt thing, just like that, super tight. Now, we will put on one of his feet, labeled M, and his pants. We will just attach the two Velcros we can see here to the ones on the base. Now, let's put his pants on. There is a cut slot here so that we can slide the pole right over, just like so. We can Velcro the pants onto his foot. Before putting this other foot on, you're going to want to put this leg support on. Take the cotter pin out. Next, you're going to want to put it through this little hole, just like so. So now that we've got the cotter pin on, we will put the shoe in by feeding this entire support through. Now, then you can feed the support pole up and through the pants, just like this. Super simple. It should look something like this. So the next step is to attach the mechanism, but there is a little bolt or thumb screw, whatever you want to call it. You need to unscrew that a little bit before you actually snap lock this mechanism onto the main pole. Now that it's snap locked, we're just going to screw this in, just like that, very secure. So from this piece, you'll take off the cotter pin and we'll feed it through this little holder, and we'll put the cotter pin right back, just like so. Before sliding the pants up, put the hip loop labeled F on. There is a prong back here that will slide nicely onto, just like so. Now you can slide the pants on. Make sure the IR sensor does not get caught up in the pants. You do not want to have to pull that out, just like so. And after we do that, slide the pants over the foot and attach the Velcro, just like so. You can adjust it to your liking. Now, let's put his shoulder frame on, labeled G. So this is pretty self-explanatory. We just put it right in here, just like so. So here we can see that there are two prongs for both parts labeled H. So now you're going to want to put part H on the front and back, just like so. This kind of gives him a form of a body for the fabric. So now we will put his shirt on, which I am wearing. Anyways, that was weird. Let's put his shirt on. You will notice a few Velcros on the back, which we will be connecting. Now let's attach his IR sensor. So now we're gonna go ahead and put the arms and the paw hands on. Feed it through the fur sleeve. And while we're here, we're going to Velcro the fabric onto the hands, just like so. I do recommend feeding it through from the outside and taking control from the inside, just like so. So you could do it like Jacob did, but personally I prefer convenience, so we're gonna roll up his sleeve. Just like so. We're gonna roll the sleeve up now and find the Velcros. Just like so. That was way quicker and easier. Now for the part we're all excited for, the head. Let's go ahead and put it on. Just like so. Feed the wire through the frame, just like this. And you're gonna wanna attach it. And while we're back here, set the switch. Looks like we're on sensor. Gonna put the volume at about halfway, and let's go plug the adapter in. Ready? 3, 2, 1. So now we will untwist tie the adapter, just like that. And now that we're back here, we're gonna plug in his 5.9 volt adapter, right here, just like so. And you may notice some Velcros. Those we will connect, just like so. Starting off with the lights on. overall, I really love his concept. It's something new that we haven't really seen before. His movements are super impressive. It's very cool how his ball moves, or he leans side to side while moving the ball. It's very, very impressive. I loved him before we got him, but now he exceeds my expectations still. And the fact that he's a bear is super awesome, because we don't really get bear props, so it's just very cool to see. Thank you guys so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed. See you next time.